I just made $10,000 in 1 hour, and here's how I got here. I want to rewind about 3 years ago. I had just got my first role in high ticket sales as an appointment setter, and honestly, I had no idea what the fuck I was getting myself into. It was for a business opportunity offer, and honestly, I had no idea what high ticket sales was or how to even sell. Of a business offer, I used to be a barber, I was a student, and then my mentor, my barber mentor, asked me to be on the sales team. So that's how I personally got into high ticket sales. And I did a pretty simple training by a guy named Cole Gordon. He's pretty big in the fucking space. He's an absolute beast. And that's how I learned my basic skills. In my first month being an appointment setter, I made $8,000, working the entire month for just $8,000, which is crazy. I'm saying that now because $8,000 is still really good money, but I just made $10,000 in an hour. It was my first month living in Florida. I had just moved from New York after leaving my barber business to do high ticket sales. So I locked the fuck in. I was working 6 days a week from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. I would wake up, I would go to the gym or go for a walk in the morning, and I would literally lock in, listen to sales calls, do trainings, get feedback, and improve. And that's how my first month I actually made $8,000. And mind you, this is completely from your phone or from your computer. Like, you don't need to be in any specific location. All you need is Wi-Fi. But yeah, it was my first month in Florida, and it was a brand new job, and I was really scared, to be honest, because if it didn't work out, I didn't really know what I was gonna do for myself. I couldn't go back to New York. I really had no one to go back to. I can't go live at home with my parents. My dad had a stroke when I was young. My house burned down, so my mom has no place to take me into, so I had to make this work for myself. I can't believe I did this. But yeah, I would listen to sales calls, I would get feedback, I would get trained up by some really good people in the space, and I'm honestly really grateful for that. Honestly, if it wasn't for them, like, I'll shout out John Hederich and a bunch of other guys. But yeah, I was just studying, relentless practicing, getting role plays in, asking questions. And everyone who was training me probably got really annoyed by me because I was asking so many questions because I wanted to make it work so bad. I wanted to make money. And then 3 months later, I became a closer. And in my first month being a closer, I made $14,000. And I honestly wish that I knew about this back when I was fucking 18 years old, because it was around when I was 18 years old. Now I'm 26 years old. So it's been for 8+ years, and it's a $500 billion industry, and I had no idea about it. I would have never went to college, which I dropped out of college during the pandemic because I realized that school was fucking scamming me, honestly. I would have never became a barber. I would have just done this. You can literally work remotely, like wherever you want in the world. All you need is a laptop and Wi-Fi. Again, it's called high ticket sales. You're literally a sales rep, just like you'd be a sales rep for like Verizon or AT&T or any other legit company, because these are legit companies. You're literally just working for an online influencer or an online coach who has specialized knowledge, and you're just selling their program. You're a sales rep for their program, so that way they don't have to take their own sales calls. And then you get paid a big commission out of it. Like, there's really two main roles. Appointment setters get paid 5% and closers get paid 10%. The goal is to always be a closer or even a sales manager, because that's where you're gonna make the most money, even though setters can still make really good money. But yeah, you're just a sales rep for a company who needs people. You know, let's say again, if you're a closer selling a $5,000 package for a coach who sells something for $5,000, you literally get paid $500 for each one that you sell. Like, it's insane. You do 20 of those a month, and there you go, there's your 10K a month. It really isn't that hard to make $10,000 in a month as a closer. I just made $10,000 in an hour. And I actually want to show you. See, here's my payment processor, WAP. So you can see right here, I made $10,000 today in one transaction within an hour. I was able to make this because this person knew that I was really good at closing and wants me to train their sales team. So he has 4 sales reps, 2 setters and 2 closers that he wants me to train for the next few months. That way he can get up to $100,000 or $200,000 a month and gets to where he wants to go. So that's why he paid me $10,000 today. And it's actually a $20,000 deal. And he's gonna pay me another $10,000 in 30 days from now. So it's actually a $20,000 deal, but he paid 50% down. So I made $20,000 in total just now in the past hour, but $10,000 down today, $10,000 in 30 days. It's just really crazy to me because I literally grew up in a trailer park. Like, my house burned down when I was young. I watched my dad have a stroke right in front of me. I went through a lot of adversity, and I got adopted. I lived in a foster home. It's called the Children's Home of Poughkeepsie, New York, Pouggeepsie. I lived there. And I remember just like being in my teens in high school, like being very uncertain of my future. I had no idea what the future had to offer for me. I used to like be so jealous of my friends because they were so excited to go to school, and I was able to go to college just because I had like scholarship from being in foster care, but I never liked school and I didn't know I was going to get a job out of school. I had no idea what to do. So I was taking on all this debt. I was really scared. And I honestly just did it just so I kind of had somewhere to sleep at night and hopefully get a job. But I remember like even being in college and like it not really working the way I wanted it to. I was so stressed out all the time. I'm like, man, this is not what I want to do. I feel like I'm meant for more. And I went to school for 3 years and then the pandemic hit. And then I realized that college was a fucking scam. So I literally dropped out of college with my girlfriend. And it's crazy because my girlfriend doesn't even know that I just made $10,000. She's literally inside laying on the couch, like watching TV. She thinks I'm still out here closing a deal. And I'm going to go tell her. I was literally living in motels. I picked up barbering just so I had somewhere to sleep at night. So I can, potentially make some money. And I was able to cut hair in motels because all the barbershops closed down. And I was able to sleep there until I stacked up enough money to be able to get my own apartment. But even then, I knew I didn't want to be doing barbering. Barbering was kind of just like a pivot for me, even though like I liked it in the beginning and it was kind of cool, but I just didn't want to stay in one location. I didn't want to be stuck, right? I didn't want to work for like an hourly wage. I knew I could do more than that. So it never really fulfilled me like high ticket sales does, because now I get paid for what I'm worth. I get paid for the amount of work that I put in, and very handsomely as well. And it's fully remote. Like I can go to Greece tomorrow and we're going to be okay. We're still gonna be able to work. We're still gonna be able to put in the work. We can work by the beach if we want to. We can work outside by the pool. It's super sick. But yeah, back to what I was saying. It was just a very uncertain point in my life where I just had no idea what the fuck I was gonna do. And when I met my girlfriend, I just knew I wanted to be able to provide for her. I wanted to be able to take care of my future family and help my brothers that I got split up with when my house burned down. I just had this deep desire to want to not only put myself in the best position to get absolutely filthy fucking rich, but I also have this deep desire to help the people that helped me along the way, because it honestly took a village to raise me. I used to sleep at friends' houses all the time. Like my friends' parents used to feed me. Like I want to be able to give back to them. And now I finally feel like I'm going to really be able to do that now, especially after tonight. This just goes to show you that it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what circumstances you go through. Like I literally had the clothes on my back. And for a couple summers in between college, I used to work construction for $14 an hour. And during these summers, I had nowhere to stay. I would literally stay at friends' couches, but if they couldn't let me sleep there some nights, I would literally, I remember one night I had to sleep in the work truck in the construction yard. And I literally had to hop the gate in the construction yard to go get food and then hop the gate again to go back in the truck to go to sleep tonight. I didn't have anywhere to cook food, which sucked. And now we're eating steaks every night. We just had a beautiful filet mignon before I had this meeting. My girlfriend made it. She's awesome at that. But I had such a strong desire, and I was literally I used to think about the stuff that I really wanted to do in my life, and I just didn't have an action plan to get there. If you have a really strong desire, and if you know exactly what you want, the specifics of what you want, then it's a lot easier to come up with action to get there versus not having any goal and just floating through the wind. You have to set a goal for yourself. It's really, really important. And if you're anyone like me who is going through maybe some uncertainty right now, or you feel like you're not valued at your current job, or you just don't want to go to school, or you dropped out of school and your girlfriend's parents are disappointed in you because you can't provide for her the way that you really thought you were going to, and you feel like you're kind of just in this point in your life where, again, you're feeling just a little bit hopeless, trust you're not. You just need to set a specific goal and then just take action to get there. Learn a new skill. Learn a skill that's gonna make you more money. High ticket sales, it's, again, like I said, a $500 billion industry. And there's it's very low barrier to entry. Like mine, I have one that's only $99 a month, and you can literally get in it and within a month get all the training you need. If you are a closer or you are a setter right now, you should constantly reinvest into yourself, because not only one training is good, there's so many trainings out there that you can learn from, and you can piece and form your own thoughts out of all of them and make a framework that really works for you. Even if you're a setter or closer making $5,000 to $10,000 a month, even $15,000 a month. I went from $15,000 a month to $30,000 a month as a closer within 30 days by learning how to pre-handle objections using NLP, which is a fucking hack. Tony Robbins, shout out Tony Robbins, and just holding people accountable, honestly, and calling them out on their shit. So if you want to maybe get some one-on-one training, you can always reach out to me, or you can do my $99 school community as well. It's like in the link in my bio on my Instagram and my TikTok. You can probably find it on this YouTube link as well, like in the caption. I would highly, highly, highly recommend high ticket sales. Again, how I got to this point, I locked the fuck in, I invested in myself, I closed deals like a fucking beast, and people wanted my help, so I quit my job being a remote closer, and now I help and train other sales reps and connect sales reps to business owners and train sales teams and manage sales teams like the one I just got paid for right now. Again, I still take risk, right? I mean, earlier this year I was making $30,000 to $40,000 a month, which I never thought I would even make that, and I quit my job to go all in on this, right? Imagine you making $30,000 to $40,000 a month and quitting your job because you feel like you're worth more. That's what I did. I literally quit the job. My mission is just to help as many people as possible and just change their lives, because I know that the more work that I put in to better myself and the better that I am as a person, I'm able to help other people become sales reps or become the top sales reps. And in turn, they're helping a lot more people with whatever they're selling personally. And it's a chain reaction. It's a domino effect that people don't really realize. Now I'm kind of just like yapping a little bit. But if you guys want to see a little bit more of my journey, I want to be like a little bit more transparent. I want to make some more YouTube videos, kind of like raw videos like this. But yeah, I mean, you guys get really good at closing, and you'll have people that you used to close with on the other team. They'll hit you up for sales training because they know you're really good, or you'll have other business owners that you'll get referred to. Like I just had this one other guy. He literally said, "What are you charging for training?" I don't know if you can see this, but he said, "Still working out the details. I'm building some B2B teams in automotive, and the referral that I got tells me that you're the best." So it's like when you are genuinely really good, way more opportunities will come. And for you to get really good, you have to reinvest into yourself. You have to get extra help. You have to get relentless feedback, because most people just stay stagnant. So think about the goals you want to set for yourself. Think about the specifics of what you actually want, and then what steps do you need to take for you to get there. And you won't be stuck anymore, I promise. I used to work for $14 an hour, doing construction, making $600 a week, fucking hating my life, lifting 50-pound bricks, 100-pound bags of cement on my shoulders in the hot 100-degree sun. If you're doing something right now because it's safe, because it's easy, you need to let go of that stuff. You need to force yourself to level up in order for you to actually get the growth that you're looking for, because growth doesn't come from comfort. Growth comes from doing the things that are scary and getting out of your comfort zone. And then you get to enjoy the fruits of taking risk, of pushing yourself. Like, this is my pool. I'm literally gonna jump in at the end of this video because I'm so fucking sick. I'm gonna try to get her to come in the pool naked, so I might even film her reaction and see what she says. But yeah, I should probably go tell my girlfriend now that I made $10,000. If you guys want to learn more, you can check out my school community. You can check out more YouTube videos. You can follow me on Instagram at Joey with 2 Y's, Joeyy Maluski, and Joey the Dealer with no E at the end. So DEALR on TikTok, Joey the Dealer, and follow me. I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and again, I just want to let you guys know that you guys can do it too. Peace.